Hey bud, welcome to Bucket List RC. My name is Drew, and that is the scx24 Toyota 4Runner. For me, it's been about 4 years, I think, since the Gladiator came out, and that was my last new axial 24. And I have a big affinity for these little trucks, and I actually like the company too, and I'll tell you why. Money, right? We're all concerned about money. You know, the price of food has gone. And now this isn't the base model. This one was 165, 170, I think. Tax, all that. But Axial makes the face plant. They have a white one and a pink one based on their 1/10 scale face plant. And you can get that for $109 all day long. I've seen it on sale for $89 to $99. Hobbies, any hobby can be expensive, and yes, this can be an expensive hobby. However, as somebody who's been wanting to get into this hobby for most of his life and didn't until 10 years ago, well, it's gotten a lot more accessible. It can still be expensive, but for $100 out of the box, and they're back to giving you the batteries again, so that's cool. Can't go wrong. So, thank you. Like, subscribe, share, and let's get into this little sucker. Dusty's been waiting too. She just doesn't know it. It's a good shot. As I said, this is my first new axial since the Gladiator came out. And for me, it's leaps and bounds. It looks like a lot has changed. Let's take a look at the box real quick. They do a great job on their box art. We got to give them a minute. But one thing I noticed is this guy comes with oil-filled shocks. That's awesome. That's a great upgrade right out of the box, and you get a hard body with it. You know. Yeah, 160 bucks is a lot of money, but it's new. You know, if I would have waited, it would have gone down, you know, but I didn't want to wait. Oops, we went past that pretty quickly, didn't we? I might get that. I have a feeling I'm going to end up with that. I like that ugly gray-green. I want to see what it looks like in the flesh. Well, there you go. That's what you get in the box, out of the box. We have the beautiful truck. We have a new controller. Well, new to me. You got to remember, this is my first new scx24 in quite a while, and that is a different controller, but it's got all the same stuff on it. That's new. I've never had to throttle down anything, a crawler for a kid or anybody, but I guess I could see how that might be useful. And the charger has changed. I should have taken it out of the package. The charger is very different from what it used to be. It charges from the, oh, what's that connector called, guys? I always forget words. But the balance port. So that's awesome. I think, yeah, I can't remember if the other ones did too or not, to be honest with you, but they are. This is a little different. Some papers. Quick start guide. Take a look at that in a minute. That's one thing I got to give Axial. They really give you a decent manual. What do you think about the manuals? You're an XCX owner. Camera's gonna move. So we got that. Okay, Bucky. Okay. We're going to open her up in a second. Hold on, pal. Move. Come on, move. You got to move. You got to move. And what else is in the bag? I like that they give you the batteries. It makes it 100% ready to run. I can go to the store. Granted, you should charge your battery, but you can run it for a few minutes. Got some decals. That's awesome. All right. Let's look at the truck. Just real quick, what the contents of the bag consist of A wrench and a spare, I can't think of words, guys, sorry. There's your jumper if you need to do something with your radio, and it looks like spacers for the shocks. And there he is out of the box. I have named him Julius. Now, I'd love to give you some good B-roll, but I don't know how to do the music yet, and I can't sing. So, while you take a closer look, please enjoy this limerick. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he? There you go. And I took a look at the book to see how to open it because I was confused. Not sure I like it. It works. There's a little clip right there. Well, there's a little nub, and then there's a clip on the hood. We'll take a look at that in a minute. And there's the guts. There's your rechargeable lithium battery, 2-in-1 Spectrum speed controller. There's your receiver. And there is, oh, they haven't changed that. That is the same old of, this is, I think it's the same servo they've had in these things from the beginning. So, you know, a lot of people like to ask, what's the first upgrade? What's the first upgrade? And I always say, drive it first. You know, what do you want to do with it? You want a mud truck? You want a rock truck? Let's take a better look at that. Whoops. Mechanism. You know, you got to figure out what you want to do with it. There's the, let's see if we can get it in the sunlight. There we go. It's just a little Y, a little hump pokes out of the bottom, and where is it? There it is. Cool. Yeah, that's very different. Big props, Axial, for putting lights in the truck. Awesome. That's fantastic. Where are the backlights? I don't really care, but I had to because somebody's going to ask, right? That is fantastic. Well, let's quit yakking and get to tracking. Before we do that, and the batteries are charging, I do have to ask Axial a question. What are you doing with the 24 scale deadbolt, bro? Please tell me that's going to be your next big release, the $200 release, because you haven't broken 200 yet. Slap a brushless motor in there, put a factory light bar on that puppy, give us some different colors. I'd wait till it comes on sale personally, but I don't know. Think about it. All right, folks, be honest. Tell me the truth, bud. You sniff them too, don't you? You gotta love a fresh tire. I promise the next thing will be the mountain, but because it has this adjuster on there, people are gonna ask, so let's take a look. This is 100% full throttle. All right, I think that's about normal. Trying to look at it. All right, let's go to 75 and see if we notice a difference. Right? Okay. 50. %. 50%. I love some little rubber chirps. I don't know. You tell me. But there you go. The phone's gotten a little slick from dust and cooking and stuff, but still got some grip. Go grip. Dusty has just joined us off camera. I'm sure you'll see her in a minute. We're going to go over here to the left because that's easier. Well, it would have been if I didn't do that. And Bucky found a squeaker. Get up there, get up there, get up there, yeah! Ooh, back. Oh! It feels good. I'm sorry I don't have a lot to say. It feels like a truck. I haven't, you know, I drive a little more. So far, it just feels like good old reliable scx24. It's definitely smoother than my older vehicles. I've got to say that. I tend to have a very light finger and set my machines up usually to try and have a light finger. And this one out of the box, not bad at all. The smoothness is the machine, the glitchiness is the human. No, I'd say the machine's pretty good because I'm making it stop in places I probably shouldn't, so I can move the camera. And it behaves well. Next month I will be focusing on Dusty's Mountain and seeing if we can't get some skin and some color on her. So if you're into that, keep an eye out. A little slick up there. I can see the cat fur. Ooh. Come on, there you go. Oh, those lights are awesome. They are working well. Whoa. Sorry about that. Hope you took your seasickness pills before you watched this video. Ooh. There we go. Well, I hope you're listening to this with headphones on, or your mom's going to wonder what the heck is going on. All the oohs and ahs. There we go. I went down the wrong way when I came down the falls, so I wanted to go back around, come down again, because there's one spot I definitely want to see what the hard body does, what that weight up top will look like. Ooh. Going up a certain spot. So we're going to crawl over to there. Dusty's watching. There we go. All right, let me move us. Uh-oh, I am behind the camera, not in the best spot. And Dusty's not gonna help. Oh, there we go. Good save, Kitty. All right, let me get in a better spot. We'll try this again. Oh, I can see. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. There you go. Uh-oh, you're not gonna pop it, you're gonna flip it. Alrighty, this is End Over Hill, and you'll probably find out why it's named that in a moment. I can't wait to get skin on this, it'll have more grip. This is, even with a well-balanced, weighted crawler, going down every time flips it. But only occasionally will you flip it going up. But this, again, this is that plastic shell. It really didn't feel much heavier to me, but yeah, I didn't weigh it. I'm not a machine. Oh, I'm gonna reset this. I'm gonna check that thing. It seemed like it popped up earlier. I could be wrong. Maybe I just didn't have it down right. The other machines make it up here, but all right, I'm giving it the arm of God here. There you go. Get up here. Get up here. With a little better grip on the course itself, I'm sure it'd be just fine. That's awesome. What do you think, Dusty? I think she's thinking, get off my mountain. Well, bud, thank you very much for helping me unbox this thing, and my first new in 4 years. Please just punch with it. I can't wait to crawl around with it some more. And please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, share. Call your mom. You might want to call your uncle too. You never know what the heck he's getting up to. Ooh. Ooh. It's already handling steps better than the other ones have. So, and they're greasy. Yeah. Remember, guys, we play with toy trucks. Like, subscribe, and share.